It's time for Tiger Talk, heard before each Salem Lady Tiger basketball game with Stan Stevens and Coach Cody Woody. Tiger Talk is being brought to you by Flying W Boutique and Looking Glass Salon with Alicia Watson, Candy Mink, and myself, Katie Carty. Now, Tiger Talk on KSMO Media.
Well, to Tiger Talk, Stan Stevens and Coach Rebecca Hayes. Coach, Lady Tigers hit a little stumbling block after you get those 2 wins, go 2-1, but you've been struggling a little bit since, especially in some of the SCA games. It's still a matter of these girls putting it all together, isn't it?
It sure is. And we string along some hits every now and then, but it's a work in progress.
You know, a lot of times, and we talk about it before, and we've talked about it with a number of different coaches, and it happens in all sports. When you start to make mistakes, the first thing you want to say is to yourself, man, I hope the next ball isn't hit to me. And then it always, of course, is. And then when you're doubting yourself, that's one thing. But then if you start to doubt your teammates, and so you pick the ball up cleanly and you're not sure you want to throw it to them. And then all this starts to just bubble over, and it just becomes a multiplier. It's just like a snowball coming downhill. It just gets worse and worse and worse. And we've seen some innings, Coach, that just seem to get away for this very reason.
Yeah. I have told them that, you know, just if we make one mistake, then just pick up your teammate and go on to the next one. You know, forget about that one, and because we can't let those little mistakes add up and cause those innings like that.
Yeah, when they exponentially just take off, you know, giving up a run or two, you can come back from. But then when you all of a sudden you make a couple of mistakes and then they compound into 4 or 5 mistakes, you know,
Yep.
an error in the field, that's one thing. Then the error in the field, then an overthrow or an underthrow or a throw the wrong base, that becomes another problem.
Yep.
And when they start to happen like that continuously, you know, you can't call timeout and bring everybody in and say, we need to practice right now, guys.
Right.
You know, so I mean, I know you're trying to address it as it happens, Coach, but you're in the middle of a game. It's really, really difficult to do that at that time, isn't it?
It is, and especially with all these rainouts and we're playing back to back, we don't get much practice time. And if the field's wet, then we got to practice inside, and we're doing the best we can inside, and it's just a progress. It
is, and when you're trying to really compete on a everyday basis, like you're talking about, when you got rainouts, and then you're out there playing 3 or 4 days in a row, you know, things can really get complicated quickly because first off, you haven't played in a long time. Your hitting is off. Your fielding is going to be off, and then you're playing on less than ideal condition fields too, right?
Right. Yeah.
Well, today, hopefully, the sun will stay out and we'll have a nice dry field for our Lady Tigers. You take on the Willow Springs Bears. That's an SCA contest, Coach. You had a tough loss to Kabul on Monday, 11-7, basically because of some of these errors that we're kind of talking about. And today, you already played the Willow Springs Bears, so you kind of know what to expect from them, don't you?
We do, yep. And hopefully we'll just cut down on some of those errors and have the energy from the beginning and play with all we got.
And making contact right now is, you know, and trying to drive in some runs. You haven't had the offense that you really want to, and I know the girls have been trying some different things when I was watching them and seeing what they were doing. Still like to try some different things at bat. Are you know, again, without any practice time, it's really hard to go work on the hitting, isn't it?
It is, yes, it is.
Well, Coach,
I don't know.
You know, you can only do one thing at a time, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and I just hope the girls get a little bit more confidence in what they're doing and put a good game together today when they take on the Willow Springs Bears here at the Salem City Park.
Yep, I hope so.
All right, Coach. Well, good luck today against the Bears.
Thank you so much.
Stay tuned. Lady Tiger softball. It's next.
Thank you, Stan. That has been Tiger Talk with Coach Cody Woody, brought to you as a courtesy of Looking Glass Salon and Flying W Boutique. Now stay tuned. Salem Lady Tiger basketball is next.
Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center in Salem is here for all of your veterinary needs. From your house cat to a herd of cattle, Dr. Cunningham and her expert staff are here to help. Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center is committed to providing your animals with the highest level of care and support. Schedule an appointment today for checkups, boarding, surgery, supplies, or even 24/7 emergency services for established clients. Stop by or call in today and get the veterinary care that your pets deserve. It's only because of our incredible sponsors that we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include United Country, Salem Realty, Babette Wells, broker owner. Stop by their office located at 605 South Main Street. New Life Auto, Tater's Sporting Good and Taxidermy, Melvin Motors and more. On the Spot Auto Glass, Looking Glass Salon, Flying W Boutique, Hubs Tire Center, and Ozark Overhead Door. Welcome to this KSMO media broadcast of Salem Lady Tiger Softball. Today's game is brought to you by K&H Auto Supply, Salem Memorial Hospital, Farm Bureau Insurance, Salem Memorial Clinic, Country Mart, The Bank of Salem, NAPA, Uni Auto Supply, Townscreen LLC, Taxmasters, Town & Country Insurance, Southwest Baptist University, Salem Campus, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center Incorporated, Southtown Furniture, Healthy Dent County, New Life Auto, Tater's Sporting Good and Taxidermy, Melvin Motors and more, On the Spot Auto Glass, United Country, Salem Realty, American Family Insurance, The Technology Junkyard, Looking Glass Salon, Flying W Boutique, Hubs Tire Center, and Ozark Overhead Door LLC. And now get ready for Salem Lady Tiger Softball.
And welcome to Salem City Park. It's time for softball action on KSMO Media as Salem will take on the Willow Springs Bears. Salem coming in 2-6, the Bears 8-2, as this is an SCA game. And, of course, we're glad to be able to bring it to you here on KSMO Media. No radio coverage today due to the Cardinals' home opener, so we hope you'll enjoy the contest on KSMO Media. Let's go ahead and give you the starting lineups, brought to you as a courtesy of Your World today for the Salem Tigers. They will be having Taylor Fulton lead off. She'll be in left field. Alexis White will be doing the catch, or she will be batting second, and Reagan Du Bois will be on the mound, and she will be doing the pitching today. Cedar Van Wyk will be doing the catching today, batting in number 4 slot. Kylie Wood batting 5th will be at shortstop. Delaney Owen, she'll be in center field, batting in the 6th slot. Shaylee Thomas at third base will bat 7th. Brooke Mahurin at first base will bat 8th, and Reagan Thompson will be batting 9th, and she will be over in right field. For the Willow Springs Lady Bears, Chloe Jones will lead off. She'll be playing shortstop. Alicia Shanks will be in center field, batting second. Kyla Smith will be playing second base, batting third. Madeline Fair at first base is cleanup. Emma Roberts at third base, batting fifth. Emma Spence doing the pitching, will bat sixth. Kaylee Fendergrass will be in right field, batting seventh. Sophia Jackson doing the catching, batting eighth. And Karis Cochran in left field, batting ninth. We're going to take a 90-second break for the national anthem and come back. It's Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
Progressive Ozark Bank is proud to announce a better way to manage your debit card fraud alerts. Instead of a phone call, customers will receive a message on their text-enabled numbers if there is a concern on a debit card transaction. It's fast and easy. Want to find out how you can get fraud text alerts on your phone? Drop by or call Progressive Ozark Bank for more information. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured, where people matter.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Welcome back, Salem High School baseball field. It'll be SCA play between the Salem Tigers and Willow Springs Bears. Salem Tigers in their Carolina blue jerseys with the navy blue numbers and letters. White pants to boot, while the Bears will be in their gray pants with the burgundy socks. Burgundy jerseys, it's a pinstripe jersey, along with white numbers and white letters. We hope you enjoyed the game. Now, don't forget, our score bug is at the bottom of our page. It's brought to you by Ozark Overhead Door. Let Zane and his gang do a tremendous job for you as Ben flashes the bases for you. That's your friends at Ozark Overhead Door, a proud sponsor of Salem Tigers. And the instant replay we'll be having today will be brought to you by Hubs Tire Center. Remember Hubs Tire Center for all your tire needs, whether it be a flat you need fixed or a brand new set of tires or just a tire. Hubs Tire Center. They're right across the street from KSMO Studios on Highway 19 right here in Salem. Let Randy and everybody over there at Hubs Tire Center help you out. And they'll be more than happy to do so. That's your friends at Hubs Tire Center. Our top of the inning brought to you as a courtesy of Jonah Schaefer, an American Family Insurance agent. You know, there's a whole bevy of different types of life insurance. Do you know which one is right for you? Call Jonah, 729-5165. Jonah Schaefer, American Family Insurance, bringing you the top of the inning. Chloe Jones will be leading it off. Alicia Shanks will follow, then Kyla Smith. The Bears, as I mentioned, 8-2, and they've been winning games by a bunch of runs. They have 8 wins, 7 of them by 10 runs or more, and the other win by 7 runs. So they are a very good team, taking on the Lady Tigers, who have struggled as of late, giving up quite a few runs on quite a few errors. So I hope that the Tigers can play a better game. Field conditions are very good today. The field's dry, but there is a big wind blowing directly out to center field. That will be playing havoc on balls in the air today. Chloe Jones waits the pitch, and there's a pop fly in the right field. Here comes Reagan Thompson, and she makes the catch. That ball carried out to her a little bit with that wind. 1 out for Alicia Shanks. But Thompson came in, had that ball blow back to her, which is always a good thing, instead of it tailing down the right field line. And Shanks stands in. Shanks plays center field. On the top of the first, the pitch, a high pop foul toward the dugout. That might blow back, and it does not. Still foul by about 15 feet. Reagan DuBois on the hill. Sailor Van Wyk doing the catching today. We'll give you the defense as we travel around this first inning as Shanks gets back in. 0-1 to count. DuBois the sign. Brings it home. That's inside on the corner for a strike. Quickly 0-2. So on the infield is Brooke Mahurin at first base. Alexis White at second. At short, Kylie Wood. At third base, Shaylee Thomas. We'll get to the outfield next as DuBois brings the 0-2 home. Inside and low, back to the screen. In left field, Taylor Fulton. In right field, Reagan Thompson. And out in center, it's Delaney Owen. Wind's gusting right now, about 22 to 26 miles an hour, and at regular speed, it's 19. Blown dead out to center field. The pitch, ground ball foul as Shanks stays alive. Salem boys are at Kabul today. We are here bringing you this game. Cardinals are in their home opener. That's why there's no radio coverage today. It's just streaming video and audio on KSMO Media. 1 down. The 1-2 to Shanks. A pop-up foul backing out of play. She stays alive. Appreciate you being with us on KSMO Media as DuBois looks in. Van Wyk with the sign. Pitch. Just high. Fastball up and away. Infield about at baseline level for this second place hitter, Alicia Shanks. A 2-2 pitch. A high foul off to the left side. Got out on front of that one. No action of any kind tomorrow on KSMO. We'll have Cardinal baseball on Saturday afternoon and Sunday afternoon. We got Blues hockey on Saturday afternoon and Sunday night. There's a foul straight back over top of the press box on a fastball. Got credit to Shanks. She's staying in there. She's swinging the bat. Anything close. One down on a fly out by Chloe Jones. Shanks waits. And the 2-2 from Du Bois. Here comes. And a fly ball in the deep center field as the ball carries, but Owens can't get it. Goes over her glove, and it'll be a double. As pulling up will be Shanks. That ball was catchable. We mentioned that wind blowing directly out. Wasn't deep enough to go out, but that wind helped aid it. Went right over the glove of Owen as she went back for it. And that will be a double. And Kyla Smith will stand in. Never touched it, but that wind blowing directly out definitely had an effect on that ball. Smith will stand in playing second base. Takes one a little bit low, ball one. Trapped there by Van Wyk. Du Bois looks in with Shanks at second base. One down. Pitch to Smith and a pop foul back and out of play. And umpire out of softballs. Somebody needs to chase those down. Return them. 1-1 to count. Straightaway infield, straightaway outfield. Shanks have no lead at second. A pitch, a little pop foul back again out of play. 1-2 the count to Kyla Smith. Shanks fought off, I have here unofficially, 6 pitches fouled before hitting the fly ball to dead center. Pitch comes home. There's a ground ball right back to Du Bois. She looks to first, throws out there as Shanks goes to second base. Hot ball was hit hard. Reagan knocked it down, picked it up, and threw a strike over to McEwen. Advancing to third was Shanks, and Madeline Farrell stand in from the left-handed batter's box. Fair playing first base today. Very good hitter with a little slightly open stance. She waits, leaning out over the plate. The pitch from Du Bois outside. Fastball missed it. Fair gets back in. At the front part of that batter's box, waits, bat very still, takes a strike. 1-1. Runner at third base, 2 down. Top of the first inning here at Salem City Park. Wind gusting out to center right now. The pitch comes home, that's high with a fastball. Fair, compact hitter. From that left side, gets back in. That's just a slightly open stance. As the pitch comes in, it's a little bit low, and then she went ahead and closed that stance up as she took a good step in, looking to go toward left field. 3-1 the count on Madeline Fair. Emma Roberts stands on deck, another very good hitter. Creeping up on that batter's box. And the pitch, that's high, ball 4. So Fair gets the walk. Tigers played Willow earlier this year in the Mountain Grove tournament, lost it 11-1. So Emma Roberts will stand in. Roberts bats on the right side, stands off the plate, wants to get that bat out over the plate. As Du Bois looks in, she's ready, and here's the pitch. That's a strike on the outside edge as a runner steals second. Second and third, 2 down, no score. Du Bois trying to get out of this first inning. The pitch coming to Roberts. That's high. 1-1. At third base, it's Alicia Shanks. At second base, it's Madeline Fair. At the plate, Emma Roberts. Du Bois brings it way high. Sailor Van Wyk was able to snare that one. 2-1. Fulton cheating in a little bit and left. Roberts has some power to that field. The pitch, it's low. Nice trap by Van Wyk against the shin guard. And 3-1's the count. Looking in is Du Bois. The 3-1 pitch comes home. That's high ball 4. So back-to-back walks have loaded the bases for Emma Spence. Spence standing in from the right side. Bases loaded. 2 down. Du Bois looks for the sign from Van Wyk. Gets it and brings it home. That's really high with a fastball. Release point's just not right at the moment. Reagan backs off, now looks in, regrips the ball. Ready, and here it comes, and there's a high fly ball to center. Coming in is Owen. That ball got up in the wind, blew right over her head, and 2 runs are going to score. Another run trying to score, and will easily, and it's a 3-run double by Spence. Three nothing Bears. And the pitch. High fastball back to the screen. It'll be a wild pitch. And Spence down to third base. So Shanks comes in to score. Fair comes in to score. And then Roberts comes in to score. Pitch in the dirt, gets away, and they can't find the ball. Finally, Du Bois came in, yelled at Salem. It's off to the third base side. 3-0 Bears. Kaylee Pendergrass at the plate. Right fielder. 2-0 the count. The pitch comes home. Up and in with a fastball. 3-0. Spence with a short lead. Now gets back on the bag waiting. They can't lead off now in softball. And the pitch down and in, ball 4. That is walk number 3 in this inning. And standing in will be Sophia Jackson, their catcher. Three nothing Bears on a wind-blown double over the head of Delaney Owen in center. Pitch comes home. Just a little bit low and outside as Pendergrass takes second base. Du Bois is in a pitch of getting out of this first inning. And the pitch comes home, a swing and a miss on a good high fastball. But the wind we've been mentioning, gusting out to center field, caught hold of that fly ball. And Owen did not play the wind correctly, and the ball was way over her head. Jackson waits. That fastball's high. 2-1. 2 down here. We're in the top of the first inning. 3 runs have come in for the Bears. Jackson waits. The 2-1 comes home. Swing and a miss. Late swing. Good fastball. Jones flew out to right. Shanks doubled to center. Kylie Smith grounded back to Du Bois. A couple of walks and then a wind-blown double. 3-0 Bears. Now a walk, 2 on, 2 out, and a pitch to Jackson. The grounder fouled on the third base side. Back to third base. Spence, Pendergrass at second. Jackson with the 2-2 count. Du Bois ready. Brings it home. Swinging a line drive right back at Reagan. She has it. Line out ends the inning. 3 runs on 2 hits. There was no errors. and there was 2 girls left. We've now played a half an inning. It's Willow Springs 3, Salem coming to bat. Back in a minute. It's Tiger softball on KSMO Media.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances. Quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
We welcome you back to the Salem City Park softball field. And that's baseball field for the younger guys. And nonetheless, we hope you're going to have a great, great day in the afternoon with Cardinal Baseball and KSMO. We got Blues hockey yet coming tonight. What a day. Great sports. And hope you enjoy it right here at KSMO Media. We have Spence warming up right now. Emma is on the hill. As the Cardinals are playing right now, and looks like it's about a 4-3 score right now. Miami on top as they're in the bottom of the 5th inning. So enjoy both games. We got Salem Lady Tigers down 3-0. They'll send up Taylor Fulton, Alexis White, and Reagan DuBois. Will set the defense for the Willow Springs Lady Bears. Emma Spence doing the pitching with Sophia Jackson catching. It's Madeline Fair at first. Kyla Smith at second. Chloe Jones at short. At third base, Emma Roberts. Out in left field, Chris Cochran. In right field, Kaylee Pendergrass. And out in center, Alicia Shanks. So Fulton stands in. Taylor from the left side likes to try and slap it from here or bunt. Pitch comes in, shows bunt, bunt's foul. 0-1, Spence, right-hander. It's back on the hill, looking in for the sign from Sophia Jackson. As the pitch comes in, trying to show him bunt, but let it go by wide for a ball 1-1. Bottom of the inning brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Willie Strader, your agent. Call Willie, 729-4941 for all your insurance needs. Fulton takes a strike up high, and it's quickly 1-2. Give Willie a call, 729-4941, or stop by 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. Now Taylor switch around bat right-handed. 1-2 the count. Pitch comes in. It's a bowling attempt. Ball slipped right out of the hand of Emma Spence and trickled up to the mound, or trickled up to the plate from the mound. 2-2 the count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Struck her out with a fastball. 1 out for Spence. Alexis White will stand in.
Second baseman, number 13, Alexis White.
Wind still blowing out to center field. White, second base today. Looks for a ball inside, and it goes back to the screen. Checked her swing in time. That's 1-0. I always like to thank our sponsors making it possible to bring you Tiger sports and activities like Melvin Motors and more at 120 Route W. Give them a call, 338-2917. Melvin Motors and more, your proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. The pitch, grounder towards third, gobbled up there by Roberts to throw across off the glove of the first baseman, and that is fair, and that will be an error. So Roberts gets the error. First base runner, Alexis White, Reagan DuBois will stand in. Reagan's got some pop, gets one up in the air here, could jump out of here. As Spence checks the sign and brings it home. Ball a little bit low and outside. Like a little bit of an off-speed pitch. They played Du Bois just a shade to right center, not much. Otherwise, pretty much straight away. Pitch to Du Bois. That's a little bit high. 2-0. Tigers down 3-0, trying to get on the board here. Back in is Du Bois, right on top of that plate. This pitch comes in, that's low. 3-0. White off first base. Du Bois off with a 3-0 count. Out of the batter's box, now checks back in. Looks down at Coach Hayes. And the pitch. Strike call. Du Bois backs out, looks in. Spence, the sign from Jackson. The pitch. That's high, ball 4. And it's first and second, 1 out for Sailor Van Wyk.
Next for the Lady Tigers, catcher, number 2, Sailor Van Wyk.
Sailor right-handed batter. Where's number 2? At second base, Alexis White. At first base, Reagan Du Bois. Van Wyk from the right side waits. The pitch coming home. That's in for a strike. Good fastball by Spence. Again, Roberts cheating down the line a little bit at third, but she's within reach of that bag. So one hopper, she could turn 2. A late swing by Van Wyk, and it's quickly 0-2. Spence goes back to the hill. Van Wyk checks out, now back in the batter's box. The pitch, outside and low. 3-0 Bears. Lady Tigers trying to fight back. And runners at first and second. 1 out. Sailor Van Wyk at the plate. The 1-2 pitch comes home. Here it is. Foul off to the right side. Sailor had to go down and get that one. Salem trying to get on the board here. Again, the wind blowing directly out to center field from the northwest. The pitch, that's high and outside. 2-2. 2-2 to count, 1 down, and the pitch to Van Wyk coming home. The ground ball right back to the pitcher. Knocks it down and fires it low and out at first base. Runners move up, and a good stretch out there by Fair, and just beat the runner.
Shortstop, number 5, Kylie Wood.
Well, Van Wyk was called out, but they're not sure at first base. And they're asking, and it's 2 down. So Kylie Wood at the plate has a chance to drive in a couple. 2 down. She's ready. Spence is too. That pitch is high. Wood trying to get Salem on the board here, and a long one would tie it up. That wind is gusting out the center. The pitch, that's on the outside corner for a strike, right on the black. Heck of a pitch by Spence. Sophia Jackson will give her the sign. Emma Spence looks in. Pitch comes home. That's high fastball. That's 2-1. White at third base. Reagan Du Bois at second. 2 down. Kylie Wood. On deck is Delaney Owen. The pitch. Line drive in the right. That's going to get a run home. Makes it 3-1. Here comes Du Bois to throw home. Not in time as Wood drives in 2 to make it 3-2. White scores easily. Du Bois hit third base with a little bit of hesitation, but got sent home by Coach Hayes. The throw came in, and Wood stayed at first base. A couple of RBIs, and it's 3-2. Delaney Owen at the plate. Right-handed batter. Fouls this one down the right side. Roberts still in front of the bag at third base by a couple of steps. They play Owen to hit to right center. Give her a bit of a hole out in left center. If she can pull it, might chase Kylie home. Pitch on coming in. It's a grounder. Knocked down by the catcher Jackson. Kind of a bowling ball again effect. It's second time I think Spence has lost control of the ball. 1-1 to count. 3-2 our score here in the first inning. Salem has netted 2 on a base hit by Kylie Wood. There's a ground ball towards short. Taken there by Jones. The throw across is in time to retire the side. 6-3 on a putout, but 2 runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and there is 1 person left. We've now played 1 full inning. 3-2 Salem. Back in a minute. It's Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
For surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the second inning. Top of the second, brought to you as a courtesy of Jonas Schaefer, your local American Family Insurance agent. You know, if you're changing insurance coverage on your life, your car, or home, you want to get the best deal. You know how to get the best deal? Get with Jonah, 1104 South Main Street in Salem. Jonas Schaefer, and a local American Family Insurance agent. 3-2 our score. Your friends at Town Screen bring you a look at the weather, and the weather looks really, really, really beautiful out there with some clouds, a little bit of sun, but lots of wind. And, of course, that wind has been gusting out the center and as high as 26 miles an hour. So if you're going to be out and about today, you may want to wear at least that windbreaker. That's why it's called a windbreaker. Break the wind. No, don't go breaking wind. That's not a good thing. That's not what I'm talking about. A little bit high with a fastball. I didn't quite come out the way I wanted to. But you definitely need a jacket. How's that? We'll leave it at that. Cochran waits. Pitcher and Du Bois coming in. That's low and back to the screen. Another one of those worm burners. Boys are in Kabul today. We wish them the very best of luck. Salem has a couple of these conflicts. We try to pick out the one that's most important. This one, an SCA game for our Lady Tigers. The boys tried a changeup, came up a little bit short, 3-1 to count. Top of the order, Chloe Jones is on deck. 3-2 our score here in the top of the second inning. As the pitch comes to Cochran, a foul off to the right side. Attempted a kick save by Chloe Jones, unsuccessful. Cochran gets back in, playing left field today. She's ready, and so is Du Bois. The sign from Van Wyck, and the pitch comes home. Ooh, strike 3 call. Just right at the top of the zone. Little delayed call there by the umpire. First strikeout for Du Bois. And Chloe Jones will stand in. Jones flew out to Thompson and right in the batter. Right on top of that plate. The pitch comes in from Du Bois. Here it is. Outside. A little bit high. 1-0. Bois gets back on top of the hill. Gets the sign and is ready. Brings it. That's a little bit high. Next Monday, on the Eclipse Day, we will be in Licking to bring you the game with the Wildcats at 5 o'clock. That game is a makeup game. They swapped the games because Willow Springs did not want to play on Monday. They moved to Tuesday. And so the game with Licking was moved to Monday. We'll be there to bring that one radio only on Monday, and then we'll be here to bring you boys baseball with Willow on Tuesday from the Salem High School baseball field complex. Jones singles up the middle. Got a pitch down and in and drove it right back over the head of Reagan Du Bois, and 1-on-1 out here in the top of the second inning for Alicia Shanks. Shanks had a fly ball to center that, again, we're talking about that wind gusting out to center. Got up in that wind, just blew over the head of Delaney Owen playing center field. I'm sure she probably never played center field on a windy day like this. Pitch comes in high, and runner's going and gets second base easy. No throw by Van Wyck. Shanks fouled off 6 pitches before hitting that double. Pitch from Du Bois comes home. There's a grounder foul right between the legs of Coach Ryan Bunch. Cool afternoon here in Salem at the City Park. Not a very big crowd on hand today. A little bit brisk out there. And the pitch to Shanks, inside and low. Nice stop by Van Wyck as Jones stays at second base. 2-1 the count. Thomas even with a bag of third. It's a pitch from Du Bois, comes home. There's a high foul down the left field line. That's going to go out of play. Always like thanking our sponsors that bring you Tiger Sports, like On the Spot Glass, where they do exactly what their name says. They repair your glass on the spot. Call 247-3608 On the Spot Glass, helping bring you Tiger softball on this Thursday afternoon. The pitch comes in, strike 3 call. Throw to first base. It's in time to retire the hitter. Shanks, she's called out on strike. Second strikeout of the inning. 2-3 on the putout. As Sailor Van Wyck knocked that fastball down, it tailed inside right on the edge, and then threw down to Brooke Mehurin for the out. Runner at second base, 2 down for Kyla Smith. She had a grounder one-hopper back to Reagan Du Bois back in that first inning. That pitch gets away, and the runner will go to third. A little high fastball. And Van Wyck could not get up in time to fetch that one down. I don't remember Sailor Van Wyck playing catch before. A lot of girls this year playing in some different positions. That pitch is high. 2-0. Deep in the outfield, pretty much in all fields for Kyla Smith. Right-hander batter waits. Du Bois shakes off Van Wyck, and now is ready to bring it home. Here it comes. There's a foul backing out of play as it hits the edge of the dugout for Willow Springs. Ball did blow back some, but not enough. It's out of our viewing area. I can see it curling back, though. 2-1 to count to Kyla Smith. 3-2 our score. Runner at third for Willow, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. High fastball. Nice pitch by Du Bois. Smith gets back in. Right-handed batter. Madeline Fair on deck. Tigers will have Thomas, McEwen, and Thompson when they come up in the second inning. The pitch low. Nice scoop there by Van Wyk. 3-2 the count. 2 down. Smith gets back in. Asks for time. Now gets back in and set. A little bit of a pigeon-toed stance. As the pitch comes home and a swing, a line drive, that's fair. Down the third base line, it's 4-2 Bears. Getting it back in is Fulton. Smith lined that one right down the line, fair by about a foot. That ball was up. And she drilled a no chance for Thomas. So Fair will stand in, left-handed batter. Looking for something out over the plate and up. The pitch comes in. It's in a strike right at the knees. Fair walked her first time up. Playing first base. Waits. Curled up and takes that one high. Kind of has that stance a little bit like Stan Musial. You're looking out over the shoulder like you're peeking around the corner. Bat stays absolutely still as the pitch comes home. A little bit low, gets away from Van Wyk. And down to second base goes Smith. 4-2 Bears. 3 in the first, 1 here in the second. All runs scoring in this game with 2 out. Pitch. Ooh, a strike on the outside corner. Van Wyk comes up as Smith venturing away a little too far from that bag at second. 2-2, 2 down. Runner at second base. That's Smith. The pitch coming to Fair. Here it is. Just up and in. Didn't miss by much, but a little bit tight. 3-2. Salem Lady Tigers. And the Willow Springs Lady Bears. And the 3-2 pitch. Swing, a line drive, base hit up the middle. Owen will bring it in, but I'm not sure she'll throw her out, and she will not. Way too long to get that ball off. And the base hit, an RBI single by Fair. Delaney out in center field got the ball before the runner hit third, but was very deliberate in getting that ball in. Just took a little bit too much time. And it is 5-2. Roberts will stand in. She walked her first time. Right-handed batter. She's got some pop. The pitch comes in. That's a strike on the outside corner. Two outs. Again, 2-out rallies have been the rule here. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Du Bois. That ball is not hit hard, but perfectly placed. That ball down the right field line. It's fair. It's going to bring in another run to make it 6-2. Thompson gets it back in, and Roberts will stay up with a base hit and RBI. And standing in will be Emma Spence. She doubled in 3 as Fair has come around to score. Roberts down at first base. 6-2 our score. The pitch in the dirt. Knocked down by Van Wyk. Gets up, but Roberts does not advance. So a 1-out single by Chloe Jones. Stole second. Shanks was called out. Then Smith got a base hit to drive a run in with the second and wild pitch. Base hit by Fair. She went a second and wild pitch. And now Roberts singles her in. Pitch to Spence is a strike. 1-1 to count. Spence doubled in, 3 runs back in the first. Again, all with 2 out. 6-2 our score. Pitch. Foul at the plate. 1-2 to count. SCA play. Miura cheats in at first. Thomas even to bag at third. Du Bois ready. Brings it in. Just tapping the foul plate. Staying alive. Staying alive. Woo-hoo-hoo. Staying alive. Or should I? I ain't outside. I don't know that song. 1-2. That's high, not outside. 2-2 to count. (6-2) our score. The pitch from Du Bois. That's high. Goes back to the screen. And that wild pitch will put Spence in a position to drive in another run. Roberts down to second base on the wild pitch. Spence waiting. The 3-2 pitch from Du Bois comes home. Swing and a foul straight back. Just got a piece of it. They give a little bit of left center to Spence. Wind gusting again out to center field. As the 3-2 comes in, there's a line drive base hit in the left center. That's going to gap him and go to the wall. It'll be a double for Spence, another RBI. She's got 4, and it's 7-2. Emma Spence singles in another run, and the wild pitch comes back to hurt Salem. On all with 2 out, 4 runs scoring here in the second inning. 5 hits in the inning, and Kaylee Pendergrass will stand in. She walked, stole a base. 7-2 the score as Coach Hayes comes out to talk to Reagan Du Bois. United Country Salem Realty is a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers and also of KSMO Media. We really enjoy their support, and you can find them down 605 South Main. If you're looking for a house to buy or rent, or maybe you're looking to sell your home, get in touch with Babette Wells, broker owner, or any of the staff at United Country Salem Realty. 729-3148. Babette Wells, broker owner of United Country Salem Realty, proud to support your Salem Tigers. We are in the bottom of the top of the second. In the bottom of the second, it'll be Shaylee Thomas, Brooke Mahurin, and Reagan Thompson for Salem. But we're not near that yet. We still got a runner at second base and Kaylee Pendergrass standing at the plate to face Reagan Du Bois. Cardinals are playing the Marlins on KSMO AM 1340 FM 95.7. We're on KSMO Media streaming this game for you. Want to appreciate our friends at Wave Technology for helping to bring you this game. Wave Technology out of Rolla and the Bottle Rocket Tower, and they're powering our stream today. We thank them for that. Always a good option if you're looking for internet service. Swing and a miss by Pendergrass. It looked like a straight change to the outside. Sophia Jackson would be next. 4 runs in the second inning, all with 2 out and all with a base hit. Next pitch to Pendergrass. That's up a little bit high. So high. So high. (7-2) our score. 1-1 count. 2 down. The pitch to Pendergrass. Foul at the plate. Blues hockey tonight after Cardinal baseball. Hope you'll join us for that. They'll be in Nashville, take on the Predators. 7 o'clock game time on KSMO Media, KSMO Radio. That ball low and inside on a change. 2-2. Tigers straight away, and about 5 feet from the fence in dead center field. Pitch from Du Bois. That's high. 3-2. Sunshine, a few clouds today, but cool. A 3-2 pitch to Pendergrass. Wild pop fly in the right center. That's going to fall for another base hit. And another run's going to score. A little trouble handling that ball and getting it back in is Owen. But no advancement by Pendergrass. Another RBI as the Lady Bears now have an 8-2 lead as Spence comes around to score. Ball's off the end of the bat, but well placed by Pendergrass. And it looks like we may have a little change coming up here as Coach Hayes comes out. Ball's not been hit overly hard against Reagan Du Bois, but it has been one of those situations where it's falling in between the fielders and then they're advancing later on. So it looks like Reagan Du Bois will go back behind the plate here in this top of the second inning with 2 outs. Du Bois will go 1 2/3 innings and have given up 6 hits in this inning. Gave up 2 back in the first for a total of 8 hits. She did strike out 2 while she was in there. And walks, well, she walked a couple of people back in that first inning. Actually, that came in to score, and another walk that did not come in to score. So she's still responsible for the runner on base. And so the Tigers will be making a pitching change. And we'll see what other changes might be being made here. So Du Bois will go back to catch. While we're waiting for Alexis White to warm up, let's go ahead and take a 30-second break. It's Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
And we welcome you back as Alexis White will come on to pitch here. White will take over for Reagan Du Bois with an 8-2 score, runner at first base. And the 9th girl to bat in the order, Sophia Jackson, will stand in. The Tigers of Salem got 2 in the first after the Bears scored 3. The Bears have added 5 here in the second, all with 2 out. A strikeout by Cochran to lead it off. A base hit by Chloe Jones. She stole second. Alicia Shanks struck out. Had to be thrown out at first by the catcher at that time, Sailor Van Wyck. And then Kyla Smith with a base hit to drive in a run. That made it 4-2. She advanced to second on a wild pitch. Madeline Ford got a base hit. That made it 5-2. She advanced to second on a wild pitch. And then Emma Roberts got a base hit. And that made it 6-2. She advanced to second on wild pitch. Emma Spence got a base hit. And then she advanced to second on a wild pitch and scored on a base hit by Kaylee Pendergrass. And that's where we stand right now with an 8-2 score. Jackson will stand in. The pitch to her is a strike by Alexis White. So Thomas still at third. Wood still at short. At second base, it's Van Wyck. And Murin still at first base. And now a straight change. And a swing and a miss. Let's see if there's a couple of changes here, and I think there will be. I believe Sailor Van Wyck now in right field and Thompson at second. That pitch is high. We're in the top of the second inning. The Bears with 5 runs. Pitch way high. So Thompson comes in from right field here in the top of the second to play second base, and Van Wyk goes to right field. The boys behind the plate to sign. White brings it. Swing and a miss. Struck out. Jackson down on strikes. First strikeout for White, and that retires the side. 5 runs on a total of 6 hits. No errors. 1 girl left. We have now played a total of 2 innings, or an inning and a half, I should say. It's Willow Springs 8, Salem Tigers 2. Back in 1 minute, it's Tiger softball on KSMO Media.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
No matter what, every morning, farmers go to work, doing what needs done. The work is unforgiving. The days are long, real long. They nurture, they grow, they harvest. When the day is done, sell the fruits of your labor to your neighbors on Town Screen.
We welcome you back to the bottom of the second inning, brought to you by your friends at Willie Strader Farm Bureau Insurance Agent. Stop by at 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. If you've got questions about insurance, get them answered. Let Willie help you out and provide you with the information you need to make a qualified decision. Willie Strader Farm Bureau Insurance Agent in Salem, bringing you the bottom of the second inning. Shaylee Thompson stands in. Thompson takes a strike on a fastball. Let's just say high fastball. Emma Spence painting the corner. Spence gave up a couple runs back in that first inning. There was an error, and actually both runs were unearned. It made it 3-2 at the time, but Bears have added 5 in that second inning. Pitch comes home. That's a little bit high. 2-1. To Shaylee Thomas. Brooke Mahurin on deck. Thomas trying to get something started here. The pitch. A little bit low and inside. Ball 3. Walks will take him. Hit batsman will take him. Base hits will take him. Errors will take him. The pitch comes home. Swing and a miss on a high fastball. Thomas swung at probably what would be ball 4. Now it's a 3-2 count, nobody down. Thomas back in from the right side, waits. Emma Spence back to the hill, brings it. Just low. Thomas draws a walk on the off-speed pitch. Looked like a straight change. Brooke Mahurin will stand in.
14, Brooke Mahurin.
It does not look like that. Spence very happy with herself. Mahurin waits the pitch. Outside fastball. Missed by a good 4 or 5 inches. On a cool afternoon, every now and then a cloud will take that sun away. You can really feel how cool it is with that wind out of the northwest. The pitch, swing and a miss. Remember, we have a freeze warning in effect from 1 o'clock in the morning Friday until 8 o'clock Friday morning. It's a freeze warning. We do expect to be in the upper 20s tonight. 27, 26 degrees, somewhere like that. Ouch. So a freeze warning in effect. Swing and a miss by McUrin. She's in the hole 1 and 2. Here it comes. Grounder right back to the pitcher. They throw to first. It's low. They get the play there and then throwing to second base. Not in time as Thomas gets down there. So McUrin grounds out 1-3 on the putout. And Thomas advances to second base.
Second baseman, number 32, Reagan Thompson.
Reagan Thompson will stand in, now playing second base. The pitch, grounder up the middle, that's through, a base hit. Thomas will come around to score as the ball goes off the center fielder, Shanks, for an error, and in the second goes Thompson. A base hit, an RBI for Thompson as Thomas scores to make it 8-3, and then an error on the center fielder allows Salem Tigers to go ahead and get that runner to second base. Well, Taylor Fulton will stand in. Spence on the hill, ready, brings it. Swing and a miss, late swing by Fulton trying to slap that one by the third baseman, Roberts. Straight away in the outfield for Taylor Fulton. Runner at second base, that's Thompson. The pitch, tap foul again. And it's 0-2. She gets back in there. Here comes the pitch, and foul ball. Check swing. You know, New Life Auto can put new life into your auto. Let them take a look, see what they can do for your vehicle at 453-4812. That's their number. You can drop by 583 Highway 68. New Life Auto, a proud supporter of your Tigers. Fastball's high. And it'll bring up a 1-2 count. One down here. We are in the bottom of the second. Top of the order with Fulton up, then Alexis White. The pitch. Foul back. Another kind of check swing. Emma Spence doing the pitching today for Willow Springs. Brings it. Tap foul again. Fulton staying alive. I didn't say it. I didn't sing it. I didn't do anything. Just mentioned it. The 1-2 coming home. Here it is. Strike three call. Just painting the outside corner. And Fulton called out on strikes. Strikeout number 2 for Spence. And Alexis White will stand in with 2 out. 8-3 our score. And White reached on error first time. The pitch. High pop-up on the infield. Who wants it? And they collide, but the first baseman comes away, Madeline Farr, with the catch. Took that right out of the glove of Spence, but was able to hang on. So, 1 run on a total of 1 hit. There was 1 error, and there was 1 girl left. We have now played 2 innings. Our score, Willow Springs 8, Salem Tigers 3. Back in 1 minute, it's Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
It's only because of our incredible sponsors that we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include New Life Auto, Tater's Sporting Good and Taxidermy, Melvin Motors and more, On the Spot Auto Glass, Looking Glass Salon, Flying W Boutique, Hubs Tire Center, and Ozark Overhead Door. Be sure to thank these sponsors the next time you see them for bringing you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
We are back as Alexis White goes back to the hill. Salem City Park is our location. Tomorrow we have no sports on KSMO. We have Cardinal baseball with Miami Saturday afternoon and Sunday afternoon, both times 12:20 pregame show on KSMO. And then we have for you Blues hockey on Saturday afternoon and also on Sunday evening, a 6:30 game Sunday evening and 4:30 start on Saturday. Standing in to get things underway will be Karis Cochran. She stands in on the right side. Pitch to Karis is a little bit low. Eight-3 our score as we enter the top of the third, top of the hour, top of the inning. Brought to you by Jonas Schaefer, your local American Family Insurance. Off-speed pitch, inside corner for a strike. Timeout brought to you by Jonas Schaefer, your local American Family Insurance agent. Remember, if you're a first-time home buyer, they have a guide that helps you with the questions you know you need to ask. See Jonah to get one at 1104 South Main Street. Jonas Schaefer, your local American Family Insurance agent. 2-1 to count. Cochran will lead things off here. She struck out back in the second inning for the first out of that inning. 2-1 count now from White. Here it comes. That's high again. Ball 3. No defense for a walk. Straight away for this hitter. Very deep by Owen in the outfield. That pitch is high. Ball 4. So a leadoff walk to Cochran by White. Standing in now will be Chloe Jones. Jones is singled and flown out. She has scored a run. Emma Spence, the big hitting star in this one. 2 hits and 4, count them, 4 RBI. Pitch from Alexis White. Runner going. Throw to second. Offline. Not in time. Looking in for the sign is Du Bois. I should say, giving the sign is Du Bois. Looking in for it is Alexis White. There we go. Struggling to find a strike zone is Alexis. Sign given, the pitch comes home. Well, that's on the outside corner. Nice pitch. Madeline Fair shaking her head. Why she didn't swing at that, I don't know. Getting back in. Chloe Jones waits. Right-handed batter. Skies on into left field. That's playable, and Fulton has it. 1 out. Just got under that one. And skied it out to left field. Alicia Shanks will stand in. Shanks had a double early. And then a run scored on the double by Spence. She came around to score. She then struck out in the second inning with a runner on second base. 1-0 to count to Alicia Shanks. Line drive, that is foul. Did not touch the glove of Shaylee Thomas down the line. That would have been fair had it nicked her glove. She just missed it, but the ball was fouled by about 3 to 4 inches. Ball was hit. Sailor Van Wyk out in right field. After starting the game at catcher, I mentioned earlier, I don't ever remember her being a catcher before. And it's a 1-2 count now, so she stays in the game. Miss Reagan DuBois goes behind the plate to catch Alexis White, who brings it. Foul straight back. Oh, nice play by the announcers. They could. 1-2 the count. One down, runner at second base. And the pitch, line drive foul into the crowd. Better duck there. Fan standing there, I don't think was aware that ball was coming. It just barely missed him. That ball was tagged, but it was foul. Still 8-3 Willow, and there's a high foul off to the left side over the top of the Salem Tiger dugout on a high off-speed pitch. Shanks did this back in the first inning before getting a double. The pitch, high fly ball in the infield. Who wants it? Wood calls for it, makes the catch. So Shanks pops out to the shortstop, and Kylie Smith will stand in. Kylie got a base hit, drove in a run, and then ended up scoring a run after moving to second on a wild pitch. She also grounded back to the pitcher. So Kylie Smith on hitting 1-4-2 today. So the pitch comes in from White. Outside, missed that corner. 1-0. Straight away for this hitter. Kyla Smith, the pitch. There's a ground ball in the hole. That's going to be a base hit. Fulton comes up, does not throw home, and allows the run to score to make it 9-3. Had a play at the plate, but elected just to throw it into second base. So Farrell stand in. She's walked in singles, scored twice. There's a ground ball right at second to Thompson, though the first is in time to retire the side. But the Bears add on, they get a run. They do so on a walk and a base hit. There was no errors, and there was no man left. I'm sorry, there was one girl left. We have now played 2.5. We go to the bottom of the third inning with the Lady Bears up 9-3. We'll be back in a minute. It's Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Town & Country Supermarkets. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available. Then clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop in the store for your favorite items, then tell us your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan this QR code to learn more and start saving more today.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, you're free to enjoy your dreams. Bundle auto, home, and life and save up to 25%. American Family Insurance.
We are in the bottom of the third inning. Bottom of the third brought to you by Willie Strader and Farm Bureau Insurance. And don't forget, you can stop on by and visit your friends at Farm Bureau Insurance, 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, right here in Salem. Don't forget to stop on by and check them out there. Call Willie at 729-4941, 4941. At the plate, taking a pitch high, is Reagan DuBois. Working from the stretch and pulling it down low is Spence. Doing the catching, Sophia Jackson. She gives her the sign. Pitch. That's in for a strike. Spence looks, brings it. There's a high foul down the left field line. Salem Tigers will be at Licking on Monday, 5 o'clock start time. The game was supposed to be played on Tuesday. And they swapped it with a game with Willow Springs, and Du Bois goes down on strikes. Strikeout number 3 for Spence. Sailor Van Wyck and then Kylie Wood come up. This bottom of the inning brought to you again by your friends at Farm Bureau Insurance. Willie Strader. Van Wyck grounded out to first. Grounded back to the pitcher, back in the first. That ball trickled up to the plate for ball 1. We're in the bottom of the third inning. 9-3 the Bears with 3 in the first, 5 in the second, 1 in the third. Tigers with 2 in the first, 1 in the second. Pitch, line drive, base hit, left center field. And that ball is not going to gap it, but a good play made by Shanks. But Van Wyck will be in the second and took a header into second base. That is not the prototypical right way to slide. Van Wyck started losing her balance about halfway to second base, got too far forward and took a bad belly flop into second base. I would not give that a very high score. On her dive, she hit her nose on the bag. She's got to catch her breath a little bit here. And may have something in her eye as well. But yeah, she turned that corner, was going to try and get that extra base, and doing so, she got about halfway down to second base and started to lean too far forward and held on to her balance long enough to take a real bad, nasty, I'd say a 2 for a belly flop, and right into the bag, in which her nose was able to actually kiss it a little bit. So a double for Sailor Van Wyck. She's going to be at second base with 1 out. They may pinch run for her here, but she can always re-enter. But no sign yet about that from Coach Hayes. As I was mentioning, Salem will be at Licking Monday. It's a radio-only game. 5 o'clock is that start time at Licking. And then they'll be back home on Tuesday taking the Willow Springs Bears. And that game will be 4:30 from the Salem High School Baseball Field Complex. We'll have that game on radio, and we will be video streaming that game as well. So Sailor Van Wyck looks like she's got a little bit of a bloody nose, or has a cloth up to her nose. So we're assuming there's a little bit of blood there. Let's see if the Tigers put in a pinch runner for the time being. So he'll be joining us for those games next week, right here on KSMO Media. Again, we'll be streaming the audio on Monday, but that's all that we'll do on that streaming.
Coming in to run for the Lady Tigers, number 4, Raven Gillum.
So Raven Gillum will come in to run. She's one of the subs that they have available. While Sailor Van Wyck gets some attention to that nose. So Kylie Wood will stand in. She singled in 2 runs back in the first. Salem now with 3 hits in the game, have 3 runs. Pitch coming to Wood, bounces and gets past the catcher down to third base. Goes Raven Gillum. She's going to be at third base with 1 out. Wood, you bring her home. Bring Salem a little bit closer here. The pitch, that's a strike right down the middle. Emma Spence on the hill for the Lady Bears. 9-3 Bears, swing and a miss. Delaney Owen on deck. From the stretch position, brings it in, a swing and a miss as Kylie swung over top of that ball. And she's down on strikes. Fourth strikeout for Spence, 2-3 on the putout. And Delaney Owen will stand in.
Center fielder, number 18.
We are in the bottom of the third inning, 9-3, Lady Bears. Cardinals and the Marlins are playing right now. Top of the eighth inning, St. Louis has the lead. Pitches a little bit low, gets away, and here comes Gillum to score. On the wild pitch, running for Sailor Van Wyk. Gillum comes in to score to make it a 9-4 ball game. So 0 up with nobody on, 2 down. Bottom of the third inning. Cheating in is Roberts at third, and a swing and a miss on a straight change. Delaney way out in front. Straight away for Owen. Winds are still blowing out to center, not as brisk. Tap foul at the plate. Deep at second and short, in at first and third for Delaney Owen. Working quickly is Spence, and here comes a little bit low. Blocked there by Sophia Jackson, took that one up in the chops. Her head kind of bounced back. Two pitches low, 3-2. Tigers need base runners, doesn't matter how they get them. Shaylee Thomas on deck. 9-4 Bears. Bottom of the third inning, 2 down. 3-2 pitch coming to Owen. Here it comes. Strike 3 call right on the outside corner. And Owen called on a strike. Spence strikes out the side as we get 1 run on 1 hit. It was a double, and there was nobody left. We've now played a total of 3 innings. Our score, the Salem Tigers trail Willow Springs 9-4. Back in a minute. It's Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
The Bank of Salem was founded in 1883 on the principles of local ownership, a commitment to the people of our community, local decisions, and a conservative approach to banking. As one of the oldest locally owned banks in the Ozarks, we've had the privilege to serve generations of local families. We pride ourselves on dedication to our customers and the people of Dent County, and we take pride in being an important part of it for years to come. The Bank of Salem, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I'm Dr. Tiffany Bland with Salem Memorial District Hospital. Recently, there have been many changes within our local clinics and hospitals, and you may find yourself looking for a new provider for your children. At SMDH, we would like to reach out to the community to let you know that we do see patients of all ages. Most of our providers are family practice, which means that we have been trained to see well child visits as well as sick visits. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
We're back, Salem City Park. We got clouds. The clouds have kind of taken over here, and our sun has somewhat disappeared. We still have some blue skies out there, but right now, cloudy and breezy with that wind still blowing out to center. It will be White on the hill, facing Emma Roberts as the pitch comes home. A little bit of a straight change. Ball just hung there, and Roberts took it for a strike. I'm sorry, took it for a ball. White ready, brings it in, and another one that's short. You know, we love our friends that are sponsors that bring you Salem Tiger sports, athletics, activities, all kinds of different things, because without them, we can't do what we do. As the 2-0 comes home, blind drive base hit left field off the end of the bat. Roberts singles in the left. Some people like your friends over at Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center Incorporated. That's Ashley Cunningham, and she can do an incredible job with your animals, be it livestock or pets. Get by and see her at 900 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, or call 729-4031. That's 900 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, or 7294031. Heading down to second base is Fair on the pitch. There was another worm burner. Pitch comes in. That's high to Spence. Spence is singled and doubled, drove in 4 in this game. 2-0 to count. Pitch comes in. That's just high. Alexis White trying to keep the Bears at bay. Spence waits. They bring it. Outside, ball 4. First and second, nobody out. And Kaylee Pendergrass will stand in. Kaylee has a base hit, an RBI, a walk, and a stolen base. Roberts at second. Spence at first. Nobody out. You heard right. Nobody out. First pitch to Kaylee Pendergrass, high. Next one. Ooh, it's in the dirt. Knocked down there and kept alive by Salem Tiger player. That's Reagan Du Bois. The 2-0 is a 3-0 with runners at first and second. Tigers can't defense a walk. Kaylee Pendergrass would love to get another hit. 1 for 1 today with a walk. Pitch just outside, ball 4. So the bases are loaded with nobody out for Sophia Jackson.
Hey, make sure I won too, though. Make sure you get one for sure.
Sophia's got a little pop in that bat. The pitch comes in, a swing and a miss. Ball gets away, but no advancement. Alexis White on the hill, trying to get out of this mess here in the 4th inning. Top of the 4th, brought to you by your friends, American Family Insurance. And Jonas Schaefer. There's a pitch that's up a little bit too high. Now, Jonah must remind you, if you want to change insurance coverage, you can do so. And if you change your deductible, you can do so as well. But remember, when you change your coverage or deductible, you'll be paying a different rate. There's a tap towards third. Thomas comes in and no throw. Should have thrown to first, never did. And it's going to be a fielder's choice. So Roberts scores. Spence down to third and Pendergrass down to second. Fielder's choice and an RBI. That was not a hit as Thomas had a play but just didn't throw the ball. (10-4) now. We're in the 4th inning. Pitch comes in from White. That's up and in. Ball 1. Kara Cochran back at the plate again. Tigers straight away for this hitter. Bears beat Salem 11-1 back in the Mountain Grove tournament. There's a tap in front of the plate. Right back to the pitcher. Throw to first is in time. A run scores.
Good job, girls.
Cochran will get the RBI as Spence will come across. Other runners move up to second and third. 11-4 our score. And the top of the order, Chloe Jones. Chloe singled and flown out twice. There's a tap foul at the plate. Chloe Jones has to come back. Reagan Du Bois hands her the bat. 1 for 3 in this game with a run scored. Pitch coming from White comes in. There's a grounder right back to White. Throws the first to get the out there, and then the ball is dropped in transition. In transition, so Jones is out, gets the RBI to make it 12-4. And Jackson will move down. Oh, Jackson does not move. A lot of RBIs in this game for the Lady Bears. They got 12 runs on the board and 11 RBIs. Pitch is a little bit high. Windy still as that wind just gusts out to center to right center. Looks like about 20, 25 miles an hour or more. Ball in the dirt. Nice play by Du Bois and knock it right down. Salem will have the bottom three in their order in the fourth inning. They trail it now by 8, 12-4. White came on back in the second inning. She's still there now, and a tap in front of the plate. Fair ball. Taken there and throw to first is in time to retire the side. Shanks grounds out to the catcher, 2-3. But 3 more runs for the Lady Bears on a total of 1 hit. There were no errors, and there was a girl left. We've now played 3.5. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. It's 12-4 Bears back in 1 minute. It's Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Bottom of the fourth brought to you by your friends at Farm Bureau. Willie Strader, your insurance agent there. If you have needs for car, home, health, life, business, all kinds of different insurance, more life, auto, home, renters, different stuff like that, that's a great way. Little pop flying on the right field. Line's going to fall foul as Shaylee Thomas fouled that one off. We'll give Willie a call to talk about those different types of insurance. 729-4941. Homeowners, farms, tractor insurance, life, barn insurance, car. Get in touch with Willie, 729-4941. Fastball high. Willie Strader, Farm Bureau insurance agent. Thomas, who walked and scored back in the second, stands in with a 1-1 count. Strike on the inside corner, 1-2. Emma Spence trying to get through this inning to get the Bears up into the fifth. Salem 2 in the first, 1 a second, 1 a third. And strike 3 call on the outside corner, and that is the 6th strikeout and the 4th strikeout in a row for Spence. There was a double in between there, but Mehurin fouls it off. Brooke grounded out 1-3 her first time up. You know, Tater Sporting Good and Taxidermy out on Highway 68 19th Junction is a great supporter of your Salem Tigers. Give them a call to find out more information about what they have, 453-2757. There's a base hit from Mehurin up the middle. She makes the turn, but she'll hold at first base. Remember, Tater Sporting Goods and Taxidermy, 1579 North Highway 19. They would love to see you. Come on by and see them. Open right at the corner of Highway 19 and 68. Reagan Thompson is single in this game. Drove in a run. 12-4 our score is a fastball for a strike. Cardinals and Marlins playing today, an opening day. The pitch, swing and a miss. Cardinals right now have that lead. And the Tigers are trailing by 8. Waiting is Thompson. The pitch, swing and a miss.
Next for the Lady Tigers, left fielder, number 1, Taylor Fulton.
Thompson down on strikes for the last outs. A check swing by Fulton, but she went around on one up over her head. 5 straight strikeouts for the last 5 putouts. That's a strike on the outside corner. A 1-out single by Brooke Mehurin, still at first base. Fulton has struck out twice, trying to avoid the regular sombrero. Takes it outside. Left-handed batter. 1-2 the count. Pitch comes to Taylor. She chops it back toward the mound. They have it to throw to first base, and she is out. Called by the umpire. 1-3 on the putout. That retires the side. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 left. We've now played 4 full innings. It's 12-4. Willow Springs back in a minute. It's Tiger softball on KSMO Media.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They're so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Always like thanking our great sponsors that bring you Tiger softball, baseball, all over great sports. And includes our friends at Ozark Overhead Door with that score bug at the bottom of the page. Flash it there. There you go, Ben. Very good job. Ozark Overhead Door. They do a lot of fantastic things for your garage door needs, whether it be a new opener replacing the springs, maybe need a new motor, or maybe need a brand new garage door system itself. Talk to Zane. And our friends at Hubs Tire Center bringing you our instant replays today. Hubs Tire Center can change your tires out. They can rotate them. They can also get you a single new replacement tire or even patch an old one that may have a little light leak in it. Your friends at Hubs Tire Center on Highway 19 South right here in Salem. The top of the hour brought to you by American Family Insurance. Your local American Family Insurance agent, Jonas Schaefer, reminds you if you've bought a new vehicle, don't forget to bring it by and get the right insurance on it. Your friends over at American Family can do that for you. Talk to Jonas, 729-5165. Little pop fly single for Kyla Smith in front of Delaney Owen. Delaney got burned a couple times early, and now she's basically playing with her back against the Salem Tiger sign in center field. You can probably see the paint for one of the same colors as the jersey. Pitch comes in a little bit high and outside. Gets you a little bit leery when you get burned on a high fly ball, but that wind was really whipping. As I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, these girls have been playing so many different positions, may not really know how to play an outfield position with the wind blowing like that and how it affects the ball. So Delaney got burned a couple times, and right now is cheating in a few steps, but has been playing very deep. 12-4 our score. That pitch is high to Madeline Fair. Madeline has singled twice, walked. Oh, she just singled once. Sorry about that. She grounded out. That pitch in for a strike. Smith with 3 hits. She's at first base. Fair waits on the left-handed side, just slide open stance. The pitch, that's just low and outside. Ball 4. First and second, nobody out here in the 5th inning, as Emma Roberts will stand in. Emma's 2 for 2 with 3 runs scored. As a pitch comes in, it's taken for a ball. Lady Bears, 3 in the first, 5 in the second, 1 in the third, 4 in the fourth. The pitch, a line drive, base hit in the left field on a hanger. And Fulton will get it in. Runner going to try and score? No, they return her to third base. She could have come home as a throw went in the infield. So the single by Roberts, that just cost her an RBI. I bet she's not happy about that. So Smith at third, Fair at second, and now Roberts, who has an additional hit, her 3rd hit of the game, stands at the plate, and the batter leaned in to try and get hit by the ball, did, and tried to drive in a run that way, but the umpire says, get in the batter's box. You're not going to pull that on me. Emma Spence smiling back at the umpire. That is a ball, by the way, but it's not a hit by pitch. Well, it is, but they only call it as a ball. There's a strike to even it up 1-1, so Spence has doubled, single, drove in 4, and she could really have a heck of a day here. She's walked as well. 12-4 our score, bases loaded. The pitch, tap foul at the plate, I should say. So Emma trying to add to that Bear lead. She doubled home 3 back in the first. She singled home 1 in the second. Bases loaded. 1-2 count from White. Here comes low. 2-2. Smith at third. Fair at second. Roberts at first. No place to put Emma Spence. Alexis White, the sign from Reagan Du Bois, looks in, and here comes the pitch. Flying ground ball, foul down the third base line. That would have driven in at least 2. One and 2 to count still. No place to put this hitter. The pitch comes home. Swing and a miss. Struck her out on a straight change. Spence down on strikes. That strikeout, by the way, is the second for Alexis White. She struck in the first girl she faced back in the second inning. Kaylee Pendergrass takes it high, ball 1. 5th inning action, 1 out, bases loaded. Bears with a 12-4 lead. Still in double figures of runs scored, man. There's a line drive in the left field, and Fulton can't get it off her glove. 1 run in. Here comes another. And here comes a third. No, they're going to hold her up at third base. So Roberts held up at third after Smith and Fair score on the line drive in the left center field. Fulton got over there as quickly as she could, but couldn't flag it down. That'll be a double and 2 RBI for Kaylee Pendergrass, who now has 3 in the game, and it's a 14-4 score. Sophia Jackson stands in. Runners at second and third. Only 1 out. Pitch comes home from White. That's high. Sophia Jackson. Where's number 25? Right-handed batter. stands in the front part of that batter's box, waiting to face Alexis White, who brings it. That's low, bounced up to the plate. Runner at third, that's Roberts. Runner at second, that is Pendergrass. 2-0 to count. Jackson waits, pitch from White. Popped up, short left center field. That's going to fall for a base hit. Run's going to come in. Throw comes to third, and it's going to go right toward the dugout. Another run's going to score, and a throwing error by Owen as she just threw that ball nowhere near third base. Not quite sure if the umpire was screening her, but her throw was a good 15 feet up the line. So the base hit by Jackson, and 2 more runs come in. The error allows the runner to go to third base. E8 on that. Owen got to it. Would have had a play at third base, but threw the ball way up the line. Pitch comes in, a swing and a miss by Karis Cochran. 3 hits or make that 4 hits in this inning, and 4 more runs have come home. 16-4. Bears on top. They just continue to pile up runs this year. Pitch way high. 2-1 to count, or I should say 1-1 to count, excuse me. Cochran has not got a hit. She's the only one in the lineup without a hit. She does have a walk and a run scored. Ground ball towards third. And throw to first base is not in time. As Thomas got the ball, tried to get the runner going back, Katie Spence, but Spence was back in time and reaches on the fielder's choice. No hit, no RBI. No RBI anyway, nobody came in to score. But no hit for Cochran, just a fielder's choice as Thomas fielded and tried to get the runner at third base. Could not do so. Stolen base now for Cochran. Strike is called to Chloe Jones, the 8th girl to bat in the inning. 4 more runs in. Runners at second and third. 1 out. High. 2-0. Du Bois gets reset. Gives the sign to White and a pitch in the dirt. Runners at second and third, 1 out for the Lady Bears. White does a little landscaping around the pitching rubber. Looks in for the sign. Pitch. That's high. Ball 3. Jones has single, 1 for 4 in this game. The pitch. Grounder towards Thomas, right through her legs. And the run's going to score to make it 17-4. That's an error. Right at Shaley. And Thomas did not get the backside down. Ball went right through her legs. In the score was Sophia Jackson. Well, actually, in the score was Katie Spence, who ran for Sophia Jackson, as Cochran ran right down her back and kind of forced her to go home, which she made easily to make it 17-4. Alicia Shanks waits. The pitch, that's high. It's 2-0. Shanks is grounded out to the catcher. Popped out to shorts, doubled, and struck out. 1 for 4 as well. Pitch comes home. There's a grounder foul. Right off the fists. Ball riding in on Alicia Shanks. Salem Tigers in their 5th will have Alexis White, Reagan Du Bois, and Sailor Van Wyck. Down now by 13 here in the 5th inning. Still only 1 out. Pitch to Shanks. Line drive foul down the left field line. Trying to get a real good jump off of second base is Chloe Jones. Alexis White back to the hill. 2-2 the count as the sun makes its way back out, and the pitch comes home way high, all the way back to the screen. Run's going to score. And then the ball gets by pitcher Alexis White, but backing it up was Wood. So Cochran comes in to score. Jones down to third. 3-1 count to Alicia Shanks. Pitch popped up, and is that going to stay in play? No. 3-2. (18-4). 3 runs in the first, 5 in the second, 1 in the third. That's how the game started. There's a grounder foul down the third base line. Three runs in the fourth inning. And now here in the fifth, 6 runs have come home. 18-4. The pitch, swing and a miss. Shanks down on strikes. 2 down. Third strikeout for White. And Kyla Smith, who started all this on a base hit, will stand back in. Smith singled. And there's a line drive right at Thomas off her glove and gets it, no play. Shaylee Thomas had that ball right off her glove on the line drive, and then the ball fell. She couldn't find it for a second, and that was enough to allow Jones to score to make it 19-4 and for Smith to reach. And that'll be a hit and RBI. Madeline Fair at the plate takes it high. (19-4) our score. The Bears on top. 3-2 after 1 inning, 8-3 after 2, and then 9-4 after 3. But the fourth inning and now here in the fifth have proved to be disastrous for the Salem Tigers. 3 runs in that fourth. Salem could not respond, and then now here, runs are just coming in bunches. 7 of them, as a matter of fact, for the Bears. Ground ball to Mahura, and she has it, steps on the bag. 3 unassisted on that play, but 7 runs scored on a total. 5 hits, 2 errors, and there was 1 girl left. We have now played 4.5 to the bottom of the 5th we go. 19-4 Bears, back in 1 minute. It's Tiger Softball, KSMO Media.
Salem Memorial District Hospital believes that our community deserves the very best health care one could offer. We understand that all physicians need the highest quality images to thoroughly treat each situation. With you in mind, Salem Memorial District Hospital has brought these services home, and that includes our new state-of-the-art MRI. Don't waste your time and money driving long distances. Let us take care of you here at home. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
You'll find these spring deals at K&H Auto Supply. Gumot intake valve cleaner for $12.99 for the 11-ounce size. Blue Devil oil stop leak only $14.49, and Blue Devil head gasket sealer for $29.99. Come on by today at K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store here in Salem.
Parts City, yeah, Parts City, Parts City.
It's the bottom of the 5th. It's being brought to you by Willie Strainer Farm Bureau Insurance. So the questions you need to ask about the right types of insurance Drop on by 1414 West Indian Rivers Boulevard. Talk to Willie at 729-4941. Last chance the Salem Tigers down by 15 as Alexis White stands in, bunts the ball on the first base line, and is tagged out on a good play made by Madeline Fair. White tried to bunt that one by Fair and get her have to reach inside. Got too close to the line, and Fair tags her out. 3 unassisted as Reagan Dubois stands in. Reagan has walked and scored and struck out. Tigers in danger of falling to 2-7 on the year. The Bears looking to go to 9-2 and increase their SCA record. They did lose to Thayer, so they are not unblemished in the SCA. That's a strike on the outside corner to Du Bois. Sailor Van Wyck waits on deck. For those listening to the Cardinal game who are now tuned in to us, congratulations on the Redbirds. The high fly ball to deep left field. That ball might get up in the wind. It's off the fence. It's going to end up being a double for Du Bois. I thought the wind might blow it out. Didn't quite get there. But a nice hit ball by Reagan Du Bois. A one-out double. And Sailor Van Wyck will stand in.
Number 4, Raven Willow.
The Cardinals win it today, 8-5. They'll be off tomorrow, back in action against Miami on Saturday and Sunday at 12:20 each game on KSMO. Base hit up the middle by Van Wyck. Here comes Du Bois. She'll hold. She had to hold up to make sure that ball got through as Van Wyck singles, and Kylie Wood will stand in. Tigers trying to make a little noise of their own.
Up next, for the Lady Tigers, shortstop, number 5, Kylie Wood.
So Wood's going to stand in. Delaney Owen is next. Wood has singled in 2 in this game. Van Wyck with a couple of hits in this one. And a throw back to third, and getting back in is Du Bois on a ball in the dirt.
Don't try to do too much. Put a bat on it.
Spence on the hill trying to get out of this inning, and the game would end. Salem Tigers need to get at least 6 to keep the game alive. First and second, 1 out for Wood. The pitch, line drive, base hit. Run is in. The runner trying to go to third, and the throw is not going to beat her. And down to second base goes Wood. Another RBI for Kylie Wood on a base hit. It's 19-5.
Center fielder, number 18, Delaney Owen.
3 hits in a row for the Salem Lady Tigers. And it's 19-5. Owen is struck out, grounded out to short. Pitch to her with runners at second and third, and that's low and in, ball 1. Emma Spence, a sign from Jackson, a pitch. Grounder towards the first base side, bobbled by the second baseman. They get the out, 4-3, an RBI for Owen. A run does score as Van Wyck comes home, and that makes it a 19-6 game.
Up next for Salem, third baseman.
Wood all the way to third base as Shaylee Thomas will stand in. Thomas has a walk and a strikeout. Shaylee waits on the right side. The pitch comes home. High fly ball towards the second baseman. And making that catch is Kyla Smith. And that does it. Retires the side. And that'll do it. Willow Springs beat the Salem Tigers by a score of 19-6. Salem Tigers do get 2 runs on 3 hits. There were no errors. And there was 1 girl left. 19-6 our final as the Tigers lose the Willow Springs Bears. We'll take a 3-minute break and come back with some stats from this one. It's Tiger softball here on KSMO Media, your hometown radio station, and of course your streaming station of the Ozarks. Keep it right here. Back with some stats and some information. We return. Tiger softball on KSMO Media. Back in 3 minutes.
Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center in Salem is here for all of your veterinary needs. From your house cat to a herd of cattle, Dr. Cunningham and her expert staff are here to help. Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center is committed to providing your animals with the highest level of care and support. Schedule an appointment today for checkups, boarding, surgery, supplies, or even 24/7 emergency services for established clients. Stop by or call in today and get the veterinary care that your pets deserve. It's only because of our incredible sponsors that we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include United Country, Salem Realty, Babette Wells, broker owner. Stop by their office located at 605 South Main Street. New Life Auto, Tater's Sporting Good and Taxidermy, Melvin Motors and more. On the Spot Auto Glass, Looking Glass Salon, Flying W Boutique, Hubs Tire Center, and Ozark Overhead Door.
Progressive Ozark Bank is proud to announce a better way to manage your debit card fraud alerts. Instead of a phone call, customers will receive a message on their text-enabled numbers if there is a concern on a debit card transaction. It's fast and easy. Want to find out how you can get fraud text alerts on your phone? Drop by or call Progressive Ozark Bank for more information. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured. Where people matter.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Southtown, where the bargains are, we've got everything from furniture to appliances, quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
Welcome back to Salem City Park. Stan Stevens and KSMO Media bringing you Tiger softball today. And, well, Willow Springs Bears come in with a 2 record, and they have been able to put up runs all year long, and today was no exception. They were able to do that again and beat the Salem Tigers. I'd say handily, but the Tigers just would not go away. I'll give them a lot of credit. They kept fighting back in this one, and but then still ended up losing 19-6. But I'll tell you what, it was good to see our Lady Tigers fight and claw. They give too many runs, 10 runs in the last 2 innings. They just could not recover from that, as the Willow Springs Lady Bears, again, put a lot of contact out there and were able to beat Salem by a final score of 19-6 in this game. A little dangerous to sit in that chair. Anyway, nonetheless, the winning pitcher was Spence. 5 innings, 7 hits, 6 runs given up for them, earned 2 walks and 7 strikeouts. For the Lady Tigers, it was Reagan DuBois who started 1 2/3 innings, 8 hits, 8 runs, all of them earned, 5 walks, 2 strikeouts. Alexis White came in, pitched 3 1/3 innings, and gave up 7 hits, 11 runs, 9 of them earned on 2 walks and 3 strikeouts. So the Lady Tigers lose at 19-6 in the game. as we look through, we're not going to go through all the scoring in this one because it'll take just forever. It was Willow Springs getting 3 in the first. Salem responded with 2 in their half of the first. Air and then a walk put runners at second and third with 2 out for Salem, and Kylie Wood drove in 2 back in the first on a base hit. And then in the second inning, after the Bears scored 5 to make it 8-2, Salem got 1 back. A leadoff walk to Thomas, a base hit by Reagan Thompson, and then a wild pitch brought that run home, and that made it an 8-3 score. And then in the third inning, the Tigers only gave up 1 run as the leadoff walk to Karis Cochran. She ended up coming around on a base hit by Kyla Smith, and that point made it 9-3. Salem got a run again in the third inning. A 1-out double by Sailor Van Wyk, and then she ended up scoring on a wild pitch, and that made it at that time, going into the fourth inning, a 9-4 game. But 3 more runs for the Lady Bears. A hit, 2 walks, and a fielder's choice, and a couple of ground outs brought in 3 runs, and that made it at that time 12-4, and then 7 runs in the fifth inning. Just a lot of hits back to back to back. As leading it off with Smith, she got a hit, a walk, a hit for Roberts, a double for Pendergrass, a base hit by Jackson. Cochran got on a fielder's choice, and then error on the third baseman, Thomas, on a ball right through her legs. Had a throwing error in there as well. Then a base hit to wrap things up by Kyla Smith, the last run of the inning. 7 runs for the Lady Bears. Salem get 2 runs back, a 1-out double by Du Bois off the fence. Sailor Van Wyk singled her home for the RBI, and then she went to second. Wood drove in another run on a base hit, and that made it a final score of 19-6. Salem falls to 2-7 on the year. They're 0-3 in the SCA. Lady Bears are now 9-2 on the season. Our next game on KSMO Media will be a radio game from Licking on Monday. We'll be there at 5 o'clock. It's a later start, 5 o'clock from Licking on Monday when the Tigers take on the Wildcats. Our next video game will be next Tuesday when Salem will face the Willow Springs Bears at the Salem High School Baseball Field Complex. 4:30 is the game time. 4:15 with Tiger Talk and Coach Tony Edwards. For Ben at the press box here at the Salem City Park, my name is Stan Stevens. Thanks for joining us for Lady Tiger softball, but they fall short today against the Willow Springs Bears by a final score of 19-6. We tell you to stick around. Very soon we will have Blues hockey coming your way on KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station, so stick around for that. In the meantime, have a great evening and good night from the Salem City Park softball field.
Thank you for watching this KSMO Media broadcast of Salem Lady Tiger Sports. This game was brought to you by K&H Auto Supply, Salem Memorial Hospital, Farm Bureau Insurance, Salem Memorial Clinic, Country Mart, The Bank of Salem, Napa, Muni Auto Supply, Townscreen LLC, Taxmasters, Town and Country Insurance, Southwest Baptist University, Salem Campus, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center Incorporated, Southtown Furniture, Healthy Dent County, New Life Auto, Tater's Sporting Good and Taxidermy, Melvin Motors and more, On the Spot Auto Glass, United Country Salem Realty, American Family Insurance, The Technology Junkyard, Looking Glass Salon, Flying W Boutique, Hubs Tire Center, and Ozark Overhead Door LLC.